everybody. This is Matthew from Nerd News Today. We're here at Toy Fair 2023, and right now we're here with Ben from Premium DNA.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Ben, how's it going today?
It's going really well. Thanks.
So we're here to check out the Premium DNA booth. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. I don't even know where to begin, but I guess we should probably start right up here with this big guy, right?
Sure, yeah, so that's General Slaughter from Battletoads. Battletoads are actually shipping to customers right now. Should be completely done getting all the pre-orders out in about a week and a half. Yeah, so he's what we call an end boss figure. It's true scale to the end boss from the video game. 18 inches tall, weighs about 10 pounds. He's just a behemoth. Comes with 3 different head sculpts. He's got the standard one there, battle damaged here, and then this different look that from the screen in between levels on the game where he has a different head altogether, extra set of hands, tons of articulation, and yeah, he's awesome.
Now, is what we're looking at right now a prototype still, or is this actual production?
This is a production figure we're looking at here, yep.
Wow, this looks great.
Thanks, yeah. They came out really good. We're really happy with them. And there's Rash from the Toads over there to your left. And yeah, they're a lot of fun to work on. Tons of articulation, cool, crazy accessories. All of these little attachments are actually foot attachments from when he kicks in the video game. So you can take one of the feet off the figure and snap those on, and he's ready to go with the crazy oversized boot and mace for his foot and all of that good stuff. And yeah, just tons of fun, man. Battletoads, probably the hardest video game ever in history. So you can bring the figures home and relive the video game and actually beat your imaginary level this time. So.
Yeah, these look amazing. I didn't realize how heavily articulated they are too. I didn't realize there were double joints here on the elbows and I guess the knees as well.
Yeah.
This is really solid.
Yeah, I mean, we try really hard to put a lot of articulation but hidden in the sculpt so it doesn't chop it up too much. And Battletoads, fortunately, just the way they're built, it's pretty easy to hide it. You can throw those knee pads on there to hide the double knee, and the big biceps hide the elbows really well. And so yeah, it just stays really clean looking, but you can pretty much make him do anything. So it's, yeah, really great engineering and design work by our team of sculptors.
And here we now have one of my personal favorites of all time, and so happy to see modern versions, Earthworm Jim in the house.
Yeah, man, we're huge Earthworm Jim fans ourselves, so we were absolutely thrilled to be able to work on these. We just got package samples in from China, including first look at a Toy Collector magazine exclusive of this sort of Green Lantern inspired Jim. That's going to be available through Toy Collector magazine. They'll be explaining how you can get that here in the coming weeks, but based on the old Toy Fair magazine mail-in Earthworm Jim from the Playmates line. So it's kind of a cool throwback to the magazine mail away in the same color. Then also, of course, Big Bad's exclusive of Jim with his pants falling down there, and then our core figures. And yeah, man, they're just awesome. Tons of articulation, tons of accessories, lots of swappable parts, great sculpts, awesome deco. And we've got a professor with a monkey for a head. I mean, how do you get crazier than an articulated monkey for a head?
Yeah, this is really cool, actually. I'm curious. I was just going to ask actually how he's packaged, and then I looked right behind me, and I'm like, well, there he is. So it's actually just a giant box, but that's awesome looking. Sorry, guys, it's a little dark in here. I'm just going to try and, there we go, light this up when I can. And you guys also have this head pack here. This is really exciting.
Yeah, so the heads will be able to swap out on any of the different versions of Jim that we do throughout the line, not just the ones we've done so far. But yeah, of course, it's part of the charm of the video game, or all of Jim's fun and wild expressions. So we wanted to get a lot of them out right from the start, and then as the line continues, we'll just continue to add in more and more fun, goofy head sculpts. And the head pack also comes with the little worm body. I've got one out right here. So you can pick and choose a head you want on display in the little worm body as well. Just kind of a fun little extra thing. And
always a good thing to see snot.
Yep, there's snot.
Yeah, these Jims are excellent. I haven't seen the Psychro before in person either. This looks amazing.
Oh yeah, thanks. And the packaging, they all come with these slip cases that'll be over them. So yeah.
I would say that packaging is very groovy.
Yeah, groovy.
Gotta do it the Earthworm Jim way. And right over here, we got a bunch of different things here to look at. Why don't we start at the top end? Let's take a look at some of these Mad Balls.
Yeah, so this is from the Mad Balls versus GPK line. These are the Twisted DNA collectibles. So what we're doing here is going back to the roots of Mad Balls with the foam balls. And the idea is what would happen if Mad Balls and GPK sort of mashed up. So you have GPK characters as Mad Balls for the first time, and then you also have Mad Balls in the style of GPK, so the Mad Balls characters have sort of the GPK facial features and whatnot. And so those will be launching this spring, at the beginning of our foam balls line, which we have a lot of cool stuff planned for 2024.
There's probably a lot of folks who don't know what Mad Balls are and Garbage Pail Kids. They're just very confused by how gross these children are, but they're wonderful. They're wonderful little babies. And speaking of, there's a few more down here, full-size figures.
Yes, so GPK Classics, been a long time coming. Topps was going through some changes, got acquired by Fanatics and stuff, so they kind of delayed some of this stuff being able to roll out, but now we're finally able to show it, and we couldn't be more excited. Got 4 figures here. That's Tattoo Lou there, Nasty Nick with his, we'll call her his friend, and his bat accessory. Mean Gene is loaded with tons of weapons and accessories, and that nerd's got all his comics and everything. So these are going to be completely accurate to the card art. So they'll even have more accessories than are here. Nasty Nick is going to also include a wired soft goods cape, so you can pose him in the exact pose on the card where he's biting his victim's neck. They're cross-compatible with our Mad Balls line and our Mad Balls versus GPK line of figures with the swappable parts.
Oh, interesting.
So you can actually mix and match parts between all the Garbage Pail Kids and Mad Balls and whatnot to make crazy custom figures too. So yeah, super excited for everything GPK, just a whole lot of fun characters that we can keep making really cool figures of. So
I'm gonna have to call my lawyer, Ben. I'm pretty sure this is copyright infringement I'm looking at right here with me on this figure. But
these glasses are round. They're totally different.
Oh, sure, fine. All right, maybe in the court of law we'll see. We'll deal with that later on. But Barnyard Commandos. Now this I'm excited to see in person. Wow.
Yeah, super excited. Wave 2 of Barnyard Commandos. So there's actually 4 figures in Wave 2. We've got 3 of them here. It's one of my personal favorites. He has little flip-up goggles there. You can see his face. Private Bull Bellwether. But yeah, Barnyard continuing to truck along here in Wave 2, and I think they're even more wacky and out there than Wave 1 was in the best way. Just super excited about this line. Just super fun, you know? Barnyard is just everything toys are supposed to be. Just silly, goofy, fun, but still beautifully sculpted, beautifully painted, and awesome engineering.
And last but not least, a bunch of cool surprises here as well at Toy Fair. A lot of different licenses that I didn't know you guys had. Are these debuting here at the show?
Some of them are, yeah. So we announced, most of these we've announced prior, but these are like first-time figures being shown. So Bad Mr. Frosty is our first reveal from ClayFighter. ClayFighter is a full line. Some people have asked if it's not just going to be Bad Mr. Frosty. There's 4 figures in the first wave, and we'll be revealing those here over the next couple months. But yeah, we had a lot of fun working on ClayFighter. We actually connected with the original model makers of the motion capture models from the original game. Got a lot of photography from those motion capture models, so we were able to develop the figures much the same way, where he actually looks like he is made of clay. It even has small little fingerprints in a couple of spots that the sculptors put in there. And so yeah, it actually looks like it's made of clay. Tons of articulation, lots of swappable heads and parts. He's got another hat that's not here that's green, so you can swap the hats. And yeah, just a really fun figure from what's going to be one of our most kind of creative lines. Just really excited about it.
Absolutely, yeah. Very excited to see that in person. Mars Attacks. This is
Mars
awesome.
Attacks, one of my personal favorites. Been in love with Mars Attacks since I was about 15 years old. Our take on Mars Attacks is going really deep into the artwork of the trading cards and being able to recreate specific trading cards in toy form. Traditionally, everybody has just sort of made the same Martian that's just an amalgamation of parts from different cards, but when you go through the cards, there's actually multiple different types of Martians, different physiques, different outfits, different head sculpts, or different artwork for the heads. And so we'll be doing all of those different figures specific. If you look to the right at that artwork there, some of the concept art, you can see some of the stuff we're doing. They actually include diorama pieces as well to recreate the scenes from the cards. So you'll get like the soldier that we have on display comes with a big 10-inch tall flame wall there with articulated insects coming out of the fire, flame effect for his blowtorch, has 3 different heads so you can build different soldiers. The sort of naked Martian up top there comes with the big TV screen computer and his coffee table with his drinks and his chair and everything. This Martian, that's the one that's actually on display, will come with that zombified head with glow-in-the-dark eyes, the burning bodies diorama.
Wow.
So all of these, you're going to be able to recreate the card. They'll be available both with diorama pieces and without, so you can army build them and kind of customize your scene the way you want it. And then these are the 4 cards that Wave 1 are based on here. So as you can see, like all of the things that are in the card will be made in plastic, and so you can actually recreate those scenes on your shelf if you want. And our Martian is sort of a Martian builder for Wave 1. He's going to come with 2 sets of gloves and 2 sets of boots, so you can do them in this brighter green color or the teal from the card. He's actually going to have 4 different head sculpts. 2 of them are not here, but so that you can do them exactly like the card and also mix up the Martians when you army build. So yeah, tons of fun, lots of articulation on these guys. The Martian, we were able to hide articulation because of his unique anatomical forms, where you really don't see anything, but his arms and knees bend as far as double joints.
Yeah, they're very well hidden.
And yeah, just tons of articulation in it, but they're all, nice and hidden in the forms. Really beautiful stuff.
That's really exciting to see those cards like brought in this 3-dimensional form, and the way you're doing it, that's just astounding. So cannot wait to see where this line goes.
Thanks, thank you, appreciate that.
And last but certainly not least, we got a few other guys hanging out down here. Why don't we start with Care Bears, because that's a really cool looking Care Bear right there.
Yeah, so we got Grumpy Bear on display there. He's ended up being a good choice considering all the rain we've unexpectedly had here the last few days. But yeah, Care Bears, we're going to be going back to the beginning and focusing on both the original watercolor artwork and the original cartoon. So every figure will come with both a head from the original artwork, which is what Grumpy's got on him here, as well as a head from the cartoon show, and then signature accessories, as well as just some like general Care Bear accessories. Wave 1 will have 4 different Care Bears in it. And as the line progresses, we're also going to be doing, No Heart and the human characters, doing some vehicles. So it's going to be a really fun line, a great homage to the roots of Care Bears, which is the stuff that, I had when I was a real small kid and the stuff that stuck with me over the years. And so we're really, really excited to be able to play in that world that's definitely a little different than what people are used to seeing from us. So being able to take our high-end sculpture, high-end deco, great articulation and engineering, all those things that make Premium DNA what it is, but apply it to something that's a little more sweet and cute and a little less boogers and blood.
It's a big contrast, that is for sure.
So it's a lot of fun. It gives us a chance to show off our range a little bit. So really excited about that.
And that's the first thing I noticed about this was the paint job and how like soft it looks. And I didn't even think about the watercolor roots of it. So that's amazing that you guys pulled it off. It looks really wonderful. Like this is something I think a lot of collectors, you got to really see it in person to appreciate it. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, I think that's the case with a lot of our toys. I think, you can't really appreciate the subtlety to the the paint jobs and stuff until you see them in person. And you know, that's all the credit to the amazing artists we work with who bring that stuff to life. The Care Bear was painted by Paul Hanley at JW Productions, one of the best painters on the planet. Just, yeah, absolutely gorgeous, subtle shading all throughout. Really awesome stuff.
Now let's go to two characters who are far from subtle. Banjo-Kazooie. These look amazing. Now, these like, now, I was here to see the Earthworm Jim stuff. Then I saw Banjo-Kazooie, and I'm like, wow, okay, those blew me away.
Yeah, so this is actually a production finished figure of Banjo and Kazooie. They are getting ready to leave China this week. Literally, China, our factory gets back from vacation on Friday, and then they'll be on the water. So really excited about that. Banjo's comes with 2 sets of hands, his banjo, swappable heads, his backpack. You can pop the flap off, and Kazooie actually comes in half, and you can stick Kazooie's top half in the backpack, so Kazooie rides around in there. I'm losing my voice from talking about toys for the last 2 days.
It's a long weekend,
so you
folks.
gotta excuse me, but yeah, so Kazooie can ride around in his backpack just like the game. Really great stuff, man. Another game we grew up on and absolutely loved, and just an honor to be able to bring it to life in this form, as we've never really had a really great banjo action figure. Been a lot of cool banjo products, but not a fully articulated, fully decoed figure like this. So really excited to be able to work on something like that.
So Ben, thank you so much for the tour. For folks who might not be too familiar with Premium DNA yet, where can they check out more from you guys?
So you can follow us on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook. Our website is premiumdnatoys.com. You can see our stuff there. And of course, we're available at a lot of great retailers all over the country. We could be in FYE stores, available on Hot Topic, Big Bad Toy Store. Yeah, tons of mom and pop comic shops. So yeah, anywhere you like to buy toys, ask them if they've got Premium DNA. If they don't, tell them to order it. But yeah, just getting into more and more doors in 2024, and should be pretty easy to find a lot of places.
Very cool. Ben, thank you so much for the tour today. It's been awesome. You guys have a wonderful selection of new stuff coming in. And yeah, one last time, let's get a final look at these Earthworm Jim figures. So that's our look at the Premium DNA booth here at Toy Fair 2023. But stick around, the event's not over yet. I'm Matthew, this has been Nerd News Today. Keep watching for more videos and more coverage. And until then, stay groovy.